Good day. Hope we are good today. I hope it's going well. We're coming to an end. Our program is coming to an end. I hope you've enjoyed it. We have about 2 sessions for this segment left. So it's been wonderful. I've been enjoying myself. I found the experience quite interesting, and yeah, we're looking for you towards your feedback. We're going to send out some survey forms. Please do fill the survey forms to guide us. I have really enjoyed myself. So today, back to the the, the issue at hand. Today we have Mr. Felix. He is a safety expert. So he'll be talking to us about safety generally in the construction industry. So I'll let him in now. Hello, good day, audience. Yeah, we have a bit of a glitch. Um, he's just able to do an audio interview, so please do bear with us. We're going right into it. So, Mr. Felix, we're seeing James Pepple on the screen now. Is that your name as well, Mr. Felix?
Okay, I'm with you, ma.
Hello, Mr. Felix. So you can carry on. Go on. So yes. So, Mr. Felix, could you tell us your
Okay.
full name and then tell us what you do?
Okay, my surname is James. I'm a HSC professional with over 10 years of field practical experience in HSC. I've worked in several organizations, such as HSC, SPDC project, Lafarge, and I have 3 years working experience in UAE as HSC supervisor.
Can you
I
break
am
down
trained and skilled in
UAC for people that don't know? You said UAC or UAE?
Okay, UAE, United Arab Emirates.
Okay, right. I thought you said UAC.
I've worked in UAE, United Arab Emirates, for over 3 years as HSC supervisor. So I am trained and skilled in solving HSC concern in line with global standards. I am the HSC lead of a very massive project in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
We have about over 250 workers. I'm the HSC lead. We have several activities such as piling activities, the CFA method,
Sorry, could you tell us
lifting.
what the project is about? What project is it that you're working on?
Currently, is a government project, Nigerian Stock Exchange project, a very high rise building of 22 floors.
Oh, lovely, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so you were saying you were talking about the piling.
Yeah, CFA method and sheet piling.
Okay, so please, we're talking to a larger audience, so I would like you to I would like you to be very basic, not to be too technical, so that other people that are not in the industry can understand what you're saying. So you said CFA. So what is CFA, so that they can understand?
CFA, the meaning of CFA is continuous flight auger. Basically, some of these things, if I tell you the terminology, you might not understand it, except on the field or somebody that has ever worked in that kind of environment before that will really understand what I meant by CFA, continuous flight auger.
Okay.
And sheet piling. I'm also vast in NDT, non-destructive tests.
Wow.
I have over 7 years of. I am a NEBOSH and NDT certified and I have diploma in fire engineering and safety management, United Arab Emirates accredited, and other
Wonderful.
valuable certification in HSC.
Oh, lovely. That's really good to know. Really good.
So I can comfortably work independently but diligently paying attention to details.
Okay. Okay.
I have the prowess to manage a site without no LTI, lost time injuries, without
Mm-hmm.
any fatality.
Oh, wonderful.
So, I'm very, very vast in construction industry, both oil and gas, civil, mechanical. I'm very, very vast in that aspect.
Okay. So what would you say what would you say is your experience with safety, with health and safety in Africa generally? As well, comparing it to the UAE.
Um, my experience so far is issue of compliance.
Okay.
There's no much awareness, and this issue of people working without putting safety as their priority, without taking safety to be their number one priority, is a serious issue. That's why we keep on training, retraining, carrying out inductions, and creating awareness so that people will know that safety is all about life. That the issue of compliance has been my greatest issue I usually face with the workers on site. But as time goes on, because we have a consequent management procedure, so that if people are not complying, we will consequent manage them.
Right.
There are some ways of making them to succumb to the to adhere to all HSE rules and regulations on site.
For example, what do you do to make them conform?
Use of fit for purpose PPE. You see people working without using their hand gloves,
yes,
putting on their eye goggles. That has been, and another thing, people, the construction site, the challenge we usually face on construction site is always a poor housekeeping.
Okay.
It's a messy work environment, which is a breeding place for an accident to strike. So that has always been a serious issue on construction site. We try as much as we can to give them orientation to enforce compliance in all aspects, from top management to the lower level. That is the procedure we usually follow.
Wonderful. Because
but in UAE, the experience I have was very, very, the energy was very, very different, because there's always a let down rules, and if you don't follow the rules, definitely you leave the site, you leave the job. So it's one of the prerequisites. When you have been offered an employment, it's one of the prerequisites that you have to endorse that you adhere strictly to all safety procedures. So that is, so I don't really have much work running after people to adhere to safety, to do the needful. The rules are there. If you don't follow the rules, you will be penalized. You will be sanctioned for that. So that's the difference. But here in Nigeria, we have this issue of people not complying, except in oil and gas industry, it's different because there's rules. Like when I was working in one of these Shell projects, Okoloma gas plant at Obibo, Port Harcourt. That was 2010. It was a very massive gas plant project. There's what we call 12 life-saving rules. If you default in one, you will leave the site. You will be penalized for that. So, but every other organization have their way of doing things. The awareness is not that, the management are not that
serious about
on
it.
chronic unease.
Mm.
Yes, that is it. They see safety as okay, it's a putting an hindrances to their work and it's not allowing the work to move. So that's why we say if you say safety is costly, try an accident. That is the slogan. If you say
Yes.
safety is costly, try an accident.
Yes, because actually, as if I will also say I'm one of the people because I think it just seems so abstract when you talk about health and safety. People are not sure what you're talking about. It seems like so out of the way. Like, where are you coming from? Until I went for a seminar, a small Lagos State seminar that they were showing some videos of people that have had accidents. It was terrible. And you see people that something just pierced through their stomach, they just fell down. They were supposed to be stirrups, just cut. Some, things like that. But people are not aware. I think maybe it needs to be brought about visually. They need to see the repercussion of their actions. I think maybe that will help us to understand better where you people are coming from. Maybe that's what it is.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. That's why we kept reiterating the issue of training,
Mm.
in-house training, induction, third-party certification. Those are the things we use in tackling those issues. Those are the things. In a construction site, you can't do away without training the workers, without carrying out induction, most especially induction and training, retraining. That is it. And third-party certification is very, very
Mm.
necessary. It's key to a safe working environment.
So, sorry,
If management does not
can you
take
just explain
this,
to us what is third party certification?
third party certification, it simply means bringing another external body, like saying external auditors, to
Okay.
come and train the workers on a specific aspect, maybe scaffold activities, lifting activities, stuff like that. Safe
Okay.
handling of chemicals. Those are the necessary things that the top management must enact. It must be embedded, it must be enshrined in their HSE plan, health, safety, and environment plan, because there is
Mm.
always a plan, which is a framework to head and implement the HSE policy of a particular project.
Mm. Interesting. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So yeah, we are making. So what would you say from your own point of view? What would you say? How will be your way of advocating and bringing to the consciousness of, I guess, is it Nigerians or the people at large that are not aware of what is this health and safety is? What would you say we should do? What are some of the ideas you will have that will make it more ingrained in our dealings in the construction industry? Yes.
It's all about creating awareness.
Hmm.
It's all about creating awareness, safety campaigns, going to the grassroots as let them know the essence of safety.
Hmm.
Let them know the essence of safety. Carrying out orientation courses,
Hmm.
induction courses, training like first aid. Okay, imagine this is the issue of COVID-19. This is
Mm-hmm.
when people really appreciate HSC, because so many people were not aware of personal hygiene. So by continuous training, retraining, awareness campaign, orientation, that's when people will imbibe the culture of safety in the society. These are the necessary things that we must follow by creating awareness, taking it to the grassroots level. That safety is everybody's business, irrespective of the strata. Safety is everybody's business. It should not be toyed with.
Yes, yes. That's a good one. Wonderful. So that is what you're advocating for, and I hope you would help us in the campaign to provide safety ideas, safety measures that people can relate to. That will be easy for them to relate to. Instead of just thinking, oh, you just said I should wear the safety boots. They are harassing me. I'm wearing my canvas. Shouldn't it be okay? Oh, I want to wear my, why can't I wear the hard hat? There's a color for this person. There's a color for this person. So yes. So
HSC is not all about. It's not a crime work. It's all about passion. It's all about passion, and if you take I said HSC is not about crime work. It's not a crime work. It's all about passion. So we that have passion for it, we find it it's all about having passion for it. And whatsoever thing you have passion for, you always strive. You always come out successful. So that is why we've decided to take the message to the larger community, to the grassroots level, letting them know that safety should be seen as a culture, as a way of life of the people. It should be seen as a day-to-day activities that you have to be safety conscious in whatsoever environment you find yourself, whatsoever thing you do. We've decided to even take the message to secondary school, nursery school, to let them know the essence of safety.
Now you're talking. I think that's where we are getting to. That should be the solution, so that the younger ones are aware.
Creating awareness. Yes.
They can also tell their parents this. Oh, look, they said this in school. My teacher said this. Oh, let's do it like this. Oh, be careful. Wait to I think that makes sense.
Yes, that should be the way forward.
Oh, lovely. That's a good one. Okay. So at least people, I hope people at home have gotten basically what the basic idea of what health and safety is. And what we're saying is that we hope to make it more mainstream over here. Let it not be looked upon like a luxury, or just the people on top need it. We all need health and safety, reduce risk. Basically, we're talking of reducing risk, right?
I said it's all about reducing the risks as reasonably practicable in all organizations. Accident is prevented, irrespective of how it's been seen as, whether it's human-made or it's preventable, by doing the right thing at all times, putting the right procedures on ground and following the procedures to the latter. There's always a method of doing things. And if one derails from it, what will happen? An accident will set in. That is why in any given organization, there's always an HSC plan. It's a framework. It's a law that must be followed to the latter in any organization. If any organization decided not to have HSC policy that is being recognized from the top management to the then there's no safety in that organization. So the the top management must be deeply involved in HSC management, must be deeply recognized. They must do their part. They must give the necessary support to the HSC department to function effectively and efficiently.
Okay.
So that is the framework. That is the procedure that must be taken to in order to head a safe working environment. That is it.
So maybe even the bosses have to go through the training to have the general knowledge before they are even the subordinates under know what they should be
Yes.
doing. At least they can guide them.
The HSE policy, the environmental policy, and the security policy is usually approved by top management.
Yes.
Not just the safety officer or the safety manager. It must be endorsed by the top management, the MD, the CEO of that particular organization, so that it will be honored.
And
in that
understand the
organization.
magnitude of what it is. Yes.
Yes. They must also undergo training, because safety is everybody's business, not just the site worker. It's everybody's business. It cuts across every aspect of life, even at home. If you don't carry out a proper housekeeping, there's bound to be a slip, trip, and fall.
Okay.
Which can cause serious accident or at times fatality. So you see, we must always take safety is everybody's business, irrespective of the level of the person in the society, how highly placed the person is. Everybody must, all hands must be on deck to make sure that we have a safe environment.
Okay, lovely. So on a lighter note, if I ask you what is your biggest strength, what would you say is your biggest strength, Mr. Felix?
Enthusiasm.
Okay.
Yeah. Dedication.
Okay, I like that.
Dedication. Yes. Always striving to achieve a specific goal within a short period. That is my biggest strength.
Beautiful. So what would you say is your biggest weakness?
At times I'm always afraid of some factors. Meeting targets timely.
Okay.
Before the deadline, and I don't like taking no for an answer. I don't like taking no for an answer. Wow. And at times I love taking the burden upon myself, making sure that I achieve that specific goal. And the greatest one is if the project is not being completed at that specific time. That is my weakness.
Okay. So you like to make sure things happen as they say they will happen. You're afraid of it failing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is my weakness.
Okay. So if I ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What would you say?
Okay. In the next 5 years, I see myself as a very big consultant to multinational companies.
Okay.
Yes, giving back to society.
On health and safety?
Yes. And in the next 5 years, I'm seeing myself as a lecturer, a PhD holder. Currently, I have masters in environmental science. Okay. So in the next 5 years, I should be a PhD holder, lecturer in school, giving back to society.
Lovely.
Impacting positively in HSE aspect in the society.
Nice one.
So that is it.
Okay. So what would be your advice to the youth the downtrodden, those that don't have a focus, so those that don't know where they're going, what is your advice to them?
Finally, my advice to them is, if you know who you are, if you have a plan, if you have a focus, stick to it irrespective of the condition you find yourself. Keep pushing, keep doing the right thing. That is it. And in HSC, we don't believe in shortcuts. So there's this slogan we usually say: shortcut leads to short life. Just remain focused, be dedicated, and always be resilient to the core. That's my advice for them. If you said you want to achieve this with passion, definitely you channel all your energy, your strength to that particular thing, and for sure you achieve it. That is what I want. That's my advice for them.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
That spirit of tenacity, that enthusiasm, they should imbibe it in their life, and definitely they will achieve their set objectives. There's no magic. There's no magic except they want to follow shortcuts.
And what is the shortcut? The shortcut is 419, crookedness,
Yahoo Plus,
Yahoo,
which is very, very rampant.
Which doesn't take you far.
Yes, there's always a repercussion.
There's always a repercussion.
It doesn't last.
Yes. So
yes. Even our Bible law tells us that it's only God that make it rich, and the blessing of God make it rich and added no sorrow.
Yes. So your time will come. All you need to do is just be steadfast. Just stick to what you're doing. Gradually, you will get there where you're going. Just one day you will just hit it. So thank you so much, Mr. Felix. It was lovely having you on, and you have shed light on our HSC, our knowledge. We have opened our knowledge a little more. People, I hope they are aware what health and safety is all about. Thank you so much. It was lovely having you. So once again, thank you. It was a lovely series. We are rounding up tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to put a video out for you. With regards Africa. It has to do with Africa, or more like the third world countries. What is the difference? How do you know a country that is developing third world, and how do you know a country that is first world? So please, I'm going to put out a video, and I'd like your feedback on the video. What do you think about the video? And also, what can we do better? How can we make it better? Yeah, Mr. James, Mr. Felix, you're back on. So I was just saying thank you to you. And I was also saying that I'm going to put out a video on the emails with regards how do you know identify a third world country. So yes, I would like everybody's feedback on that topic, on that on the video. And yes, I want awareness. I want us to be more aware of our circumstances, where we find ourselves, and how we can consciously make a change for ourselves generally to be better, because we can't all wait for government. We can't all wait to be in MTN or in working in the banks. We just have to find a way to make it better for ourselves. So, Mr. James, do you have anything to say on that?
Okay. I think the way is empowerment, empowering the youth by giving them the necessary skill to strive in the society. That is the that should be our priorities for now, because normally everybody, every school leaver believe, when I finish school I should be working with this company, that company, white collar jobs. But within them, they have a skill, they have passion for something, but there's nobody really give them. Can you? I said it's all about empowerment, empowering the youth, giving them the necessary information that they need to strive in the society. We need to let them know that they can do it themselves. They can turn out, they can really be an employee of labor. That is it. Instead of carrying their father up and down looking for a job, we need to change that mentality of always believing that, when I leave university, I need to work for somebody before I can become rich. I need to work for somebody before I can earn a living. No, we need to change that narrative. We need to change it totally by giving them the necessary information, and also helping them to realize what they are good at, what they have passion for. That is what we need to, the orientation we need to give them.
Beautiful. Thank you so
much.
Like
in China, like some of these expatriates that I've been working with, I discovered some of them have not even been to a university before. They just went to technical school. They are very sound technically.
Yes, experience.
Technically, they are not sound, but technically they are very sound. And when they come here, they become, even if a technician will be employed in Nigeria as a project manager. But meanwhile, Nigerians here, we have big degrees, first class, second class, but we don't know anything apart from the theory. That is the truth about the whole matter. So this is why we need to set down the right information by changing the orientation, the narrative of the youth, telling them that you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. Letting them, bringing out that skill in them so that they will be self-employed instead of looking.
Hello. So thank you so much, Mr. Pepple. So I'm just going to round up. We're also going to, we're ending tomorrow, but that doesn't mean it's ending. It's just for the summit. It ends tomorrow. So I still have somebody to talk about the mindset. We still have electrical, some serious people, electrical people, smart building, talking about the smart building. I still have plumbers coming, as in with major experience. So you guys, there's still so much to come, but you guys, we have to have an interactive session, and you guys also have to give back or tell us what you want in order to make it better. So please do go to our pages, LinkedIn. We're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, Building Industry Entrepreneur Series. And yes, give me feedback, as well as the YouTube that you're going to watch these videos. Please do give your feedback so that we can improve and make it better. Mr. Pepple, your last words. Say bye-bye.
Okay, thank you very much for your thoughtful time. Although the network is not that friendly, but at least I enjoyed this session. Yeah. So I hope to see more of
definitely
you, and
I hope for a more technical.
That we should actually.
Sorry. Hello.
achieve more by making this. I say thank you for your thoughtful time.
Thank you.